Hi guys! So Caitlin's gonna help me make this video.
Hey guys!
This is the part 2 of sharing your space, and this time it's a Fashionista's tips on fitting it all in. So we're gonna share with you guys the tricks of the trade. This is our 4th move. So we're pretty much pros. Not really.
We still make mistakes.
We still make mistakes, but that's one of the tips. So we'll get to that. Okay. So the first thing, tip number 1, is to recognize that you can't take it all. So this is like a really crucial thing, because when you're sitting in your room and you're preparing for college, like, you want to bring everything. You look at your room and you're like, oh my god, I can't live without my pillow. Oh my god, I can't live without like 15
stuffed animal and everything else.
Like my chair and my this, like, obviously you can't take that. But what I'm getting at though is that, like, you need to understand that you can't bring it all. You can't. So
well, your room at home, regardless if it's like this big or if it's like a master bedroom, it's still not going to fit into a dorm. Even if your bedroom is like the small and you think you have the smallest room in the house, the smallest room in the house in your house is a lot bigger than your dorm room.
Yeah, it's so true. And like the fact that you're not even getting the full room. Like, even if you have a small room at home, you're sharing it with the person, so like it's never going to add up. So always bring less than what you would like normally anticipate. So yeah. Just don't bring everything. Like, sophomore year, or even freshman year, I feel like we just kind of, like, we brought, like, the absolute, like, minimum of everything. And then, like, you kind of just learn while you're in, like
what you need.
What you need afterwards. You're like, oh, crap, I probably should have brought more cleaning supplies. Or, like, I should have brought another sheet for my bedding or something like that. Because it's annoying. To do your bed is, like, one of the most annoying things. Like, look at how tall her bed is. I mean, we put...
It's locked in, so
it's locked in.
I have to, like, step up to step on it.
For those of you that watched the video that we made sophomore year for the dorm room tour, and everyone was, like, asking, like, how does she get up there? It's a challenge. I mean, you have to climb on desks and stuff. Yes, exactly.
My stretch for the day.
Exactly. But anyways, so that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is to list your favorites, which is, like, so hard, because, again, that's like when...
your favorite at first.
Like, when we go through our clothes, it's like, oh, I can't live without... I hate, like, giving clothes away, because I'm always like, I'll wear this later, and then I never really do, but list, like, your absolute favorites. Like
bring the outfits that you outfit repeat all the time, or, like, your favorite, like, pair of shoes, or your favorite skirt that goes with every single outfit. Because when you have a tank top, and you're like, oh, I love this tank top, but then you bring it in all 12 colors, you'll never wear all 12 colors.
Realistically.
I never wore them.
The only thing that I bring in massive amounts are underwear, socks, and, like, that's pretty much it. Like, buy those in the bulk, because you don't have time to do laundry. So, like, those are the 2 things that you're going to have to change every single day. Otherwise, like, you realize that you almost, like, wear the same shirt twice a week and then you wash it, but, like, you don't have someone there washing it. I mean, you have to do it. And if you get busy, you don't care. Laundry is like plan Z.
You wear the same pajamas for like a week straight, and then you're like,
that's
oh,
what
crap,
I'm
doing.
They're dirty. Exactly. So, whatever. Anyways, so list your favorites. Tip number 3 is to list the necessities, which is like what we were saying earlier, is to definitely bring, like, cleaning supplies. Bring,
you need bedding, you need storage.
Storage is big.
Yeah,
like, really big.
Go to Container Store, go to Marshalls, go everywhere. You want, like, everything with drawers, everything that's, like...
I feel like even the dollar store. Like, I have one of these things. I'm going to try not to knock everything down for storage.
But yeah, like, anything with drawers that you can just shove stuff into.
Like, you'll realize that you just shove. Like, I mean...
You will make space. You will be the perfect packer, because you're going to get everything that doesn't fit into your room.
Exactly. Like,
you're still... Even when you try not to overpack, you're still going to overpack, but... That's why you have storage, and that's why they make all these nifty containers. So
exactly, because then if you want, like, your bed underneath your bed is like the perfect extra storage space. But then you don't want to be, like, too crowded. But just, like, bring, like, the necessities. Like, don't worry about toilet paper because they supply it. Don't worry about, like, paper towels because they usually supply those too. I mean, I'm assuming, right? Like, at every college.
I mean, don't forget your textbooks. That's kind of important when you come on the first day.
Right. Exactly.
Just, like, stupid stuff, and honestly, like, over time, I mean, unless you're traveling really far to school, if you forget something, like, your parents can either send it to you or you'll go home eventually and you can get it. Like, it won't be, like, remember the necessities and everything else, even if you're like, oh my god, I need this outfit, but you don't have room in your suitcase, you'll get it later.
Exactly, so don't worry about it, and don't freak out. Alright, number 4 is to evaluate your style. So let's see what it says here. Look at your list of favorites and think about the things you wear every day. Women in their late teens and early 20s often do not have a single developed style and instead toy with various trends and looks, but identifying patterns in the way you dress will make it easier to choose other items to complement those favorites and necessities with old clothes. So that's exactly what Caitlin was just saying. Like, take, like a tank top and a pair of jeans and then bring, like, a blazer or some sort of, like, cardigan or something that you, like, layering is going to be your best friend because if you bring too many different outfits, like, you're not going to fit them in. The closets are so small, they're not going to fit in your suitcase. So if you bring, like, a bunch of little pieces, then you can bring other things to kind of, like, put on top of them.
Yeah. Bring, like, your favorite pair of jeans. You're probably going to want, like, 2 or 3 pairs.
Yeah, like 3 or 4
even. And
even.
you'll wear, like, the same pair of jeans day in and day out, and it won't even faze you. And no one will know because you'll wear different tops.
Right.
So, like, if anything, overpack on tops and forget about the bottoms.
Right. And then for shoes, like, I feel like freshman year I maybe brought, like, 2 pairs of boots.
Oh, yeah. Freshman year I didn't care.
Like, I mean, freshman year, I didn't really dress that great freshman year.
Boots. Okay, the first day it rained,
Oh,
I could have cried.
I forgot my rain boots, too.
No rain boots, no rain jacket.
I didn't even own rain boots. I never wore rain boots, and that was, like, not even a thing. Like, I didn't care about rain boots, but buy them, because you will
Those are a necessity.
seriously regret walking to class in the rain, and Mommy and Daddy can't drop you off in front of the door, and the bus won't either, so it sucks. So, tip number 5 is to go shopping, which I'm sure all of you are, like, really good at. But now, by shopping, this is what we did. Because freshman year I did this, last year we did this year we did it. Bring, like, your favorites and the necessities to campus with you whenever you're moving in. And then, once you and your roommate fix the room to how you want and, like, you're both accommodating, like, one another, then you go shopping. Because then you realize, oh,
like,
I forgot, right. Like, oh, I forgot a lamp, or oh, I forgot, you know, to put, like, a little thingy for my books. Like, then you go shopping, but don't go shopping, like, well, I mean, I guess you can go shopping beforehand, because I bought new bedding and stuff, but you have to make the list first.
Like, yeah, buy what's on the list and don't strafe them. Don't be like, oh, this is so cute. You can always get that, oh, it's so cute later.
Right.
So.
We have Target 5 minutes down the street, so, and I'm sure, you know, a lot of colleges, unless you're, like, in a ridiculously remote area, like, I'm sure, right, you'll have somewhere to go, and, like, if you don't have a car, there should be a shuttle or something that could take you. But I would suggest, like, if you want to go shopping beforehand to buy, like, I bought new bedding, a new blanket, those boyfriend pillows, and then, like, a new pillow. And then I think, like, the storage bins, because then my parents, like, helped me bring those in. And then it wasn't until I got to campus that I bought the posters and, like, other little storage thingies, but, like, I didn't go crazy until after I realized, like, how much space I had and then what else I needed to add on top of that. So, I don't know if you need to...
That's basically
anything.
it.
Yeah, that's basically it. All right. Tip number 6 is to plan for the seasons. Caitlin is really good at this because she lives further away than I do. I'm only an hour away, for those of you that know.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't really pack for the seasons. I kind of just bring everything.
In her closet.
I bring everything in there. But that's only because, I don't know. I just like to have them there. Yeah, and that too. But, like, to plan for the seasons, I mean, obviously, like, when you're leaving home for the first time, bring everything that's, like, winter and fall related. Even if it's, like, still warm, you're going to want...
What I usually do is, like, well, figure out, like, when you're going home realistically. When you first move in, like, I brought all my fall clothes because I knew, like, Thanksgiving I'm going home. If you're going to go home for Thanksgiving, don't bring your winter jacket, don't bring your winter boots. It's not going to snow before then unless you're, like, somewhere that snows a lot, in, like, Colorado or Alaska.
Yeah.
But, like...
Which would suck.
Or, like, Maine or something. But other than that, like, when you go to school in the fall, just bring fall clothes. Bring your sweaters, bring your cute boots, like, bring necessities that are related to fall. Yeah. And then when I went home for Thanksgiving, I bring some stuff home, like some of my, like, lighter shirts, like short sleeve shirts, except for the one I'm wearing, so discard that. Mm-hmm. But mostly, and then you bring back, like, winter clothes, so, like, heavy sweaters, like your boots, your winter jacket, your gloves, and all that stuff. And then, like, usually I go home for spring break. This year I'm not, but, like, I'm still going to go home before to, like, pack for whatever. Anyways, point being, when you go home in the springtime, like, right after, like, then bring all your winter stuff home and bring all your cute, like, sundresses and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So, like, don't have everything here at the same time. There's not enough space, and you'll never wear it either.
And bring your suitcases. Like, leave them on campus because of that reason. That, like, when you come here, some people, like, bring their suitcases back. Don't do that because you're going to leave it here, unpack your, like, fall, winter stuff, put them in your closet, and then, like, whenever you go home, like, even if you find yourself going home, like, more often, I guess, than, like, for breaks, then slowly start to bring clothes home. Like, I have so many business clothes now, and I realized it was taking up, like, half my closet. So when I went home 2 weekends ago, was it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2 weekends ago, I brought home, like, a bunch of stuff. So it's just like easier so that you can like declutter yourself. But you'll find yourself bringing more stuff when you're a freshman, but you'll learn.
Yeah.
Which brings us to, well, that's tip 8, but tip 7 is to get the gear. So it says here, finding a way to utilize your closet space is essential when living in a dorm or apartment. Before you head off to school, consider picking up a second rod for your closet. Yes, see that? I wish we had that. Our closets have like, they're like this big. When we do an updated room tour, like you'll realize how small they are. So if you can bring a rod, do it, because that's going to be like really helpful. It hangs from a built-in rod and doubles your hanging space. A belt hanger, quality plastic tube hangers, and hanging shoe rack. So something that we both have is a hanging like jewelry compartment thing. I don't know what it's like called, but it's
they're like, you'll find them anywhere. But they're just like, it's just like plastic, and it's like on a hanger, and it has little like
pockets.
Some of them are mine are zipper pockets. Hers are just pockets. But basically, you put like your bracelets and your rings. They're all different sizes. It just helps because like I put it in a drawer originally, and I would be like going through the drawer, and then I had them in plastic bags, and I would like lose stuff.
Oh, I remember the plastic bags.
And so now I feel like an adult, and I have zip pockets, and I can see everything.
Yay! So yeah, so like if you can find any of those like little things that, you know, those commercials that they show for like your cupboard in your kitchen, and they like have all these little compartments, like they do the same exact thing for closets. Mm-hmm. So if you can even, that one thing that like, it's like a hanger, and then you detach it and it goes down.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can fit them.
Speaking of what else, I have like a circle hanger that holds all of my belts. They go on one.
And scarves too. Do you put scarves too?
Well, I have a box of them now, but I used to have a scarf one.
I forgot about that.
So yeah, they have like special hangers that literally like.
I think I have one.
You just put all of your like belts on, and it just like compresses them into like it's like this wide in the closet instead of being like.
Exactly.
So much better.
So go find them. You can get them at Target, Walmart, like probably the dollar store. I don't even know.
They're everywhere.
So the last and final tip number 8, is to learn by trial and error. So essentially, like we have been saying throughout the entire video, is that like you obviously have never been to college, like unless you have an older sibling or someone that has, you know, been there, done that, to like kind of tell you guys what to do and what not to do. Like you won't actually know it because you haven't experienced it for yourself. So like I'm the kind of person that I like to be able to like experience things firsthand in order to fully grasp it. Like I don't, like sometimes you can't really take people's opinions into consideration because it might be different for them. Like maybe they have a huge room and they might not have this problem or something, but
she has a massive closet. If you ever walk in
her room, at home.
It's like I
did a room tour.
Okay,
they
closet,
know.
My closet is like this big.
You know why?
I have a shoe rack outside of my closet because it doesn't even fit in the closet.
You know why? Because I forget the clothes that I own. Like if I put them in a closet or in a drawer, I forget what I own. So I literally, like, I don't have storage space. Like that, my like little armoire thing that I have in my bedroom is literally for like underwear, socks, sweatshirts, and like stupid clothes that I don't ever wear, like sweats. And then every single outfit that I own is hung up because I need to see it to like be able to pick outfits in the morning. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, you'll learn. Like it takes a while to adjust, I must say, like especially because you're being, you know, forced to live with someone else and like you don't really know them very well. Like just trying to think back of like when I was like living with Caitlin and Melissa. I mean, it was awkward, but you learn.
You make the best out of it.
You learn the boundaries.
Like, I was gonna say, even if you have a roommate that like you don't like get along with perfectly, like I'll save that for another video. I'll tell you about my freshman year roommate story.
Yeah, we have a lot more videos because I think we can only record 15 minutes.
Yeah,
but like
so too.
This is, I mean, there's gonna I upload a video every single week. It's either gonna be on a Thursday or a Friday, but if it's probably gonna, maybe we can do them on Thursday, like at this time or something, before I have to get up for my internship. Because I have to be up early.
Since we're running out of time, we hope that our tips help. So remember 1 through 8, they're really important.
Yes.
And the best advice is like literally like only pack the necessities, and you'll learn by trial and error. And whatever you forget is really not the end of the world. You'll get it some way, whether it's you go out and buy it, whether it gets shipped to you, whether you go home and get it. You'll get it back.
Exactly. So don't freak out, because I remember freaking out once and I was like, okay, this isn't worth it. But
and if not, worst case scenario, you can always borrow it from someone.
Yeah, that's true. Everyone has like their doors open freshman year, so people like borrow stuff, and it's not weird or like uncomfortable, so don't think it is.
No.
But anyways, leave us some comments. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can stay tuned for the video next week. And if you guys have any like particular requests or anything, leave the comments below and rate the video, whatever it is that you want to do, and we will see you next time. So have a great day. Bye.